ladies and gentlemen. As you know, Saturn has become kind of a hot topic in some circles as of late. Um, and there is a lot of symbolism out there, which it means that it's very important to people who are into the mystery religions or the occult, which just means to occult something, means to hide it. Occult means hidden. This this hidden um, mystery school, or whatever you want to call it, that dates back to Egypt, and the symbolism used by these people that are a part of it suggests that Saturn is very important to them, and it is. But also, there's a lot of sun symbolism as well, and that always baffled me because I knew for some reason the sun and the sun symbolism was just as important as Saturn, but it kind of conflicts in a way because the sun is separate from Saturn. But through further investigation, I finally, thanks to redicecreations.com, have ran into an individual who has done some good research on Saturn and what he dubs the Saturn death cult. And at his website, SaturnDeathCult.com, he goes through all of this stuff about Saturn, a lot of stuff about Saturn, including that according to ancient texts, Saturn was like the sun. It sat in the north. Well, it was in the north, and it was actually our sun at one time. And Mars, right here is a what do you call it? A diagram of what it would have looked like. And as you know, there's an eye type shape or a hurricane on the south pole of Saturn, and then right in the middle would have been Mars, or somewhere in here would have been Mars, and it would have looked like a pupil, and then there would be Earth, and it's called a basic polar configuration. And we broke away from that in what time? But upon during the breaking away period, there was a golden age. Okay, and that's what they're trying to usher in, is the golden age now. So they've called ancient text myths, basically, when they actually might be true, when it actually might be just history books, or history writings of history. They've dubbed them as myths. Okay, Saturn, Mars, and Earth. See right here, and it put like a celestial egg. You ever heard about the egg? How important the egg is in the occult? Well, originally, it says here, originally a brown dwarf star, Saturn's outer egg-like plasma sheath reflected its dark light inwards to produce a uniform dim purple glow on Earth. Light from outside stars could not be seen on Earth at this time. Okay, I'll put redicecreations.com in the description area, and I'll also put SaturnDeathCult.com in the description area, so you can get to it. It's a good website to do some research on Saturn, and talks about a lot of stuff here. Let's read this part. The polar configuration. Okay, listen. Dismissed by modern astrophysicists as an impossible scenario, the configuration between Earth and its primordial star/sun is nonetheless called a polar configuration. It is diametrically opposed to what we observe today in our current sun's behavior, which rises and sets east to west. Yet if we take the ancients at their literal word, a planetary polar configuration with Saturn, the northern top, is what they actually saw from their perspective on Earth. And from all the symbolism that we see around the Nike symbol, which is the ring of Saturn, it's not a swoosh. That's a made-up word. Tell them it's a swoosh. That's they treat us like idiots, but yet this information is oppressed from us. But it's obviously important because all major, big corporations, a lot of them have sun symbolism or Saturn symbolism. A lot. Okay, so this is an important deal to somebody, and the ancients wrote about this. Okay, and that word Yahuwah or Yahweh or whatever you want to call that, the God in the Bible they're talking about, it was the name of Saturn. That's what they called Saturn, and it's also what they called the sun in some cultures too. Okay, so there's something going on here. I just thought I'd bring that to your attention. I'm going to do some more research. I'm going to read this website. Got other things to research. You know, there's a lot of work to be done, people. So more people need to get into other stuff that they're interested in and make videos, and we all need to help each other out. That's all I can say. If you have time to criticize, make a video, a whole video, I know what it takes to make a video, even a simple one. If you got time to criticize somebody instead of just putting out your research into the into the public, and you got time to run around just criticizing everybody, I don't see how you have that time. There's so much research to do, and it's so hard to get the facts and report the facts and give people links, and not just run with anything so quick and run around and you know. I just saw that tonight, and that's why it's on my mind. But it's all ego driven, and we need to get away from that ego thing. We've been brought up with pride and winning, and they're all dog eat dog and all this stuff. No, this is how we're being conditioned, people. So, and here's a little what this website's about up here. It says the link between planetary catastrophe, ancient mythology, and occult ritual. Okay. You know, there's a period with an I in it on the back of our dollar and stuff like that. But he explains in this website why Saturn may be so important, and the sun symbolism we are seeing. Okay. There's something involved here. So there you go. Links will be in the description area. Talk soon.